Carl. I'm back and I'm ready to talk where I've been for the last month. So, as my last video shows, I had ear surgery. Following that, I had a 2 week period where I worked out. And then I was a dumbass. I crashed my dirt bike, injured my knee, couldn't walk, was on crutches. And that leads us to today, where I've had 2 workouts since. I'm going to be filming a workout with my buddy that I go to school with, Big Mike. I'll tag his Instagram below. But here we are. We're going to be talking about supplements. Now, I've talked about them earlier, but today we're going to get a little bit more in depth on the ones that, if you are going to take supplements, they would be beneficial, but not needed. So let's get started. We've got creatine, we've got Canadian protein, we've got pre-workout, and we've got BCAAs. So first, I want to get started here talking about branched chain amino acids. There's a lot of research, we'll call it, because a lot of bro science type of folk talk about BCAAs and how they are beneficial. Personally, I don't take them. Protein broken down, and then the BCAAs are broken down to become protein that your body uses. If you just consume protein, it breaks it down into amino acids and then it gets broken again. So it's kind of like you're spending money almost to get the same effects that protein would give you. Next, we're going to talk about these 3 bad boys. Now, this is essentially what my supplement stack looks like. I take pre-workout maybe once a week, tops. Depends on how tired I am. If I have to get up at 5 in the morning and I'm not working out till like 9 o'clock at night, then I will take pre-workout. Protein powder, I'll take anywhere from 1 scoop to 2 a day, depending on my protein intake throughout the rest of the day with my meals. And creatine, I'll have my 5 grams throughout the day. Typically, just because of convenience purposes, I'll have it right before I work out. But realistically, it doesn't matter because once it gets into your bloodstream and the way it works, as long as you're consuming that 5 grams every single day, it doesn't make too much of a difference. So first we'll get started here with protein powder. Now, they're called supplements for a reason. The reason why they're called that is so that you supplement what you're consuming with something else. Protein powder is convenient. Like, it's a lot of work to eat friggin' 140 grams of chicken breast to get 20 grams of protein every single meal. Or you could have different sources, obviously, but it is a hell of a lot more convenient to just have a scoop of protein powder some days. Like, some days you're on the go and it's just too hard. Plus, I don't know about you guys with your digestive tract, but with mine, if I'm constantly eating foods that are high in protein, they typically include stuff with lactose, and since I'm lactose intolerant, I'm getting lactose intolerant or lactose free foods, which are more expensive. Protein powder ends up being cheaper in that regard, and if I'm having tons of high protein foods as it is, I'm spending a hell of a lot of time shitting. What I'm looking for in my pre-workout is something that's going to give me a pump and something that's going to wake me up and give me some sort of alertness so I can recruit my muscle fibers before I actually get into my major lifts. So the rationale behind me taking pre-workout is that it's going to allow me to basically wake myself up and prepare to work out. So if I'm working my jobs beforehand, I'll take pre-workout. Some people do not have the luxury of sleeping for 9 or 10 hours and then going to the gym when they're perfectly rested and feeling amazing. Most people are in my boat where they're tired, they've worked a hard day, and they're, simply put, needing something to help them, to actually motivate them per se, to make them feel like they need to go to the gym because they've taken this. I don't have that problem where I need to take pre-workout to feel like I need to go to the gym. It's more so it just helps me to actually finish the workout, because typically I'll start strong and then by the end of the workout I'm just dead. I don't even want to hit my rep ranges. I don't want to do my sets, especially when I'm doing 10 sets of 3 on like squats, deadlifts, or even bench pressing. It becomes pretty tough. So pre-workout. And last one we're going to talk about, creatine, aka steroids. There's some people out there that claim that it'll help you put on size. So if you go to like GNC or some shit, they'll tell you that if you take a pre-workout and you take creatine, not only will you get a sweet pump, but you'll put on anywhere from like 10 to 15 pounds by the end of the bottle and all this kind of crap. That's not true. Creatine, its purpose is essentially to saturate your muscles to help you with anaerobic lifts. So if you're doing something where it's going to last anywhere from like 3 to 15 seconds, it will help you with an extra little burst of energy. So if you're doing something where it's going to require a ton of endurance training, creatine may not be as beneficial. But if you're doing a strength training program or like a hypertrophy program or just like any bodybuilding style type program, even like CrossFit, I'm sure that'll benefit you in some CrossFit lifts. CrossFit. Anyways, so it'll benefit you, but what you need to remember is that it's not going to be a game changer. It will benefit you, but it won't really make you amazing. Like it won't make you go from looking like Timmy Turner, little tiny man, to Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not a steroid. There's tons of research on it saying that it is beneficial and it's not harmful, but it's not necessarily going to change you to a point that you're going from 135 in your bench to 230 or 220 even within like a month and a half, 2 months. It'll give you that edge, but that is about it. It's not going to change it to be massive. So, quick little rundown of what we went over here. Creatine, I take it. Pre-workout, on occasion. Protein powder, 1 to 2 times a day. BCAAs, get the fuck out of here. So, sorry for my language, ladies and gentlemen, but it's just there's so much stupidity out there right now that some days you just need to set it straight. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. To be quite honest, I buy Walmart food when I need to. I buy supplements when they're on sale. Hell, the only reason why I go to Canadian Protein is, well, look at this label. There's nothing on here. There's no product placement whatsoever. You don't have any of this fancy label stuff. My protein powder, I bought 25 pounds for 160 bucks. 25. That's 2.5, not 2.5, 2.5. It's quite a bit. So that's probably going to last me, I'm going to say at least 2, if not 2.5 years. So I'm not going to need protein for a while. This pre-workout, 35 bucks on sale. Regular, like 45. Bargaining, ladies and gentlemen. This here, creatine. There's 300 servings in it. I bought it on sale for 20 bucks, regular 70. Plus, I got it at Popeyes. Those of you in the US, it's pretty much a supplement store. And they give you Popeyes dollars. It's essentially, when you buy something, depending on how much money you spend, they give you money back. So I ended up having an extra 10 bucks, so it cost me like 30 bucks. Well, like 20 or 30 bucks. It was like a while ago, but still. And the scoop size is 5 grams, so it's nothing. It's lasted me quite a bit of time. Now, before I let you go here, quick little update on my physique-wise. I was in the 198 range, 199. Then I got injured with my leg, back down to 195. We're still on pace here, ladies and gentlemen. Still on pace for that 205 for October. It's just, it's going to be a little bit more fat gains than what I wanted. So I might have to recede back from that chasing the number and focus on chasing the size, the strength, and just hitting maybe 200, 202 type of thing. But still on pace. November 1st, cut starts. Lean David will return. Hopefully I'll be bigger, stronger, leaner than I was in the last one because I wasn't exactly satisfied with it. My chest looked kind of flat. My arms looked pumped and I had decent abs, but it's not enough. I want shredded. Shredded we will get. Stay strong, ladies and gentlemen.